It just feels so good to be back, and I'm excited to be alongside you tonight for it.
Gabby Blossom out to serve out of the right corner, going right to left, received by Popovich. Newsom sets it up, received by dug out by Blossom. Now it's a setup for Parker, off the hands of Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. That's a kill for Johnny Parker to start things off.
Hampton in good position, just couldn't get enough to pop it up, and it just kind of went off of arms out of play.
Popovich out of the left corner, received by Hampton. Blossom over to Parker, off the hands of Popovich, and another kill for Johnny Parker.
She's already swinging with some, sounds a little extra harder coming off her hand tonight so far.
Newsom sets it up here. Holthouse, dug by Pritchard. Set for Horde, a little tap over. It's an overpass, and Horde on the doorstep there. Able to capitalize off the overpass from Iowa State, makes it 3-1 Penn State in the first set.
Argentina has quite a bit of international experience on the Argentinian national team, so international experience is huge.
Here's Blossom, set at the left antenna for Rollins. Dug out by Iowa State, and a free ball sent over by Popovich. Set up for Parker, taps it over, and it falls to the hardwood. What a play there by Johnny Parker. Here it comes out of the right corner. Goes to the left corner there, received, but an overpass. Rollins able to elevate, but able to be covered, and a center dump there by Newsom.
Is that kind of play as we look on a replay when she can really disguise it and not give it away. Tough to stop because you don't know where the ball's going. She hit it so well and was able to get it over.
Rollins there with the hit over. And Iowa State here sets it up for Mance there. Received by dug by Pritchard. Rollins here sets it over. Mance once again. Newsom here for Mance at the right antenna. Dug by Penn State. Dug once again, that time by Parker. Blossom over to Rollins at the left antenna. That's dug by Iowa State. Mance once more. Hampton that time. We're going back and forth now. Here's Holland, blocked at the net but covered by Penn State. Free ball sent over by Rollins. Newsom over to Holthouse, dug by Pritchard. Blossom to Rollins, off the hands and out of play. What a rally that one.
Are you not entertained? Just as simple as that. What a rally for both sides. Great defense, great offense, great everything. Sport.
Received by Holthouse, overpass, and Holland able to capitalize. Makes it 7-4.
Life is easy in the front row when you stand at 6'3" and have a big wingspan like Holland does. Did not have to do a whole lot there. Just put your hands up and tap it right back over.
Another overpass. Holland again! Back to back for Allie Holland. Penn State traveling right to left here. Iowa State left to right. Holland serves, and that time a service ace and it hits the ground just before Allie Petrie able to get her hands on it. Anderson here out of the right corner. Received by Rollins. Blossom here, she has to dump it over. Now it's set up for Hatch, and that one sails over the back. Very good for Penn State over the years. Sends it over, received by the Cyclones. Here's Hatch off the block by Horde and Parker, and it falls to the hardwood. That makes it 12-8 Penn State here in the first set. Blossom will be back to serve once more. There, received by Popovich. Set up for Holthouse, blocked once more, but covered by Iowa State. Here's Hatch. Hampton over to Horde there, just slightly able to tap it over, and now here's Hatch once more. Blocked again by Horde, and Johnny Parker once again. Blossom serves it over, and there's an error there. A little miscommunication by the Cyclones, and that's a service ace there to Blossom, makes it 14-8.
It's science.
Science. Here's Blossom now to serve out of the right corner. Received by Popovich. A little bit of an overpass there, and it looks to be...
It was kind of an awkward thing that I think what happened was Newsom, the ball was kind of going over, but Newsom reached over the net, so they called it an over-the-net violation.
Blossom to serve once again there, and there's more trouble on the receiving part. Brooke Anderson that time with the error. That's another ace for Gabby Blossom. Sent over and received by Pritchard. Set over to Parker here, and that time it's blocked and out of bounds, and there it is for Johnny Parker. Career kill number 1,000 for the senior, and such a special moment for her there, isn't it, Chris?
Herrera already begins her approach, and the ball's just kind of waiting there with a gift wrap on it, just kind of waiting to be hit on the other side.
Holthouse sends it over. Set up here for Parker at the far antenna, and that time it looks like it deflected off the hands of the Iowa State blockers there at the net, and it'll be a point for Penn State. Jenna Hampton now to serve out of the left corner here on Penn State's side. And that time it's another service ace and another receiving error on the part. Addie Heidemann in and back to serve for the Cyclones. Received by Rollins. Set over to Parker at the right antenna. Dug by Iowa State here, and now it's Mance here, able to just tap it over. Blossom to Holland, and Iowa State not able to corral it there as Newsom's not able to get underneath it.
And you just got to do a better job with those defensive coverages collapsing in.
Herrera with the serve. Parker this time sets it to Rollins and off the hands.
And just hitting it straight down, that she can pick and choose where she wants to go with the ball.
Rollins, the transfer from Minnesota, now back to serve. Here's Engelbrecht, and that's off the block of Holland and Pritchard, and it falls out of bounds there off the hands of Iowa State, not able to cover it, makes it 22-12.
When the ball is hit that hard, it's so hard to keep it on your own side, but Rollins in good position, taking away that cross-court shot as Penn State's back to work now.
There's Pritchard that time at the near antenna. Here's Brooke Anderson, and the wrecking crew starting to get a little loud here as she sends it over, received by Rollins. Parker with the set, over to Kudryashova at the right antenna, off the block and out of play. Anastasia Kudryashova getting in, and now we're on set point, and now we're probably going to see the real feeling of this crowd having it back as Nittany Lions are on set point here. Popovich here to serve out of the left corner for the Cyclones, heading left to right, float serve. Received by Hampton. Quick set to Horde, off the hands, and that'll do it for set number one. Caitlin Horde caps off set one.
Good set from the Nittany Lions there. They did everything that you could have possibly asked for. They did them in the right way. Good offense. Back and let that go out of play.
Blossom to serve out of the right corner. Goes cross court. Received by the Cyclones here. Engelbrecht sends it over here. Horde with a quick attack there. Down the middle.
She got her arms out, but that thing just took off.
Blossom serving once again. Able to get it over. And here, a little bit of trouble here for the Cyclones since a free ball is sent over. Blossom over to the near antenna with Pritchard off the block and out of play. Erica Pritchard there makes it 3-1 Penn State. That's her second kill of the night.
Take what the defense is giving you, and you make it work for you.
Blossom with the serve once more. That one a little dip on it. Cyclones able to control it. Holthouse here blocks. Covered by Penn State though. Here's Horde once again down the middle and not able to get. Here's Pritchard. She serves. A little bit of an overpass there, but Cyclones able to corral it. Blossom here to Pritchard out of the back row. Erica Pritchard, how do you do out of the back row?
That was very Moses and the Red Sea-esque, that you don't see much at first, but then the hole opens up and you see Pritchard come flying out of the back row.
Off the tape that time by Pritchard. Here's Hatch. That time dug by Pritchard. Quick set over to Horde down the middle once again. Caitlin Horde, she's come alive in this second set. Makes it 7-3 Penn State. Pritchard back to serve once more, right corner. Sent over, received by the Cyclones. Newsom here, bumps it up to Hatch. Blocked at the net by who else other than Caitlin Horde and Johnny Parker. Up to the near antenna by Rollins, but it's blocked that time by Candelaria Herrera and Jaden Newsom combining that time.
When I mean out, it was out by like that much. Very close.
My apologies there, 9-4 Penn State leads. Here's Hatch that time, and miraculously it goes over after the block. Here's Rollins, and that time there's no debate on that one. Newsom and Herrera combining for the block makes it 9-5.
But that ball somehow found some real estate in between the rest of the defenders, which was pretty impressive.
Heidemann with the serve there, and here's a quick attack for Allie Holland down the middle.
Opened her shoulder up and went back to the other side. Like, you can't teach that.
Here's Parker that time with the serve. Received by the Cyclones. A center dump by Jaden Newsom. What a play by the center there.
She doesn't give it away until the very last second, and when the ball's on the other side, that's when the defense reacts. And at that point, it's obviously too late if we get a kill here.
There's a kill. Adana Rollins that time makes it 11-6.
Caught it nice and square, kind of like a first baseman, had full control all the way through.
Here's the Cyclones setting their offense up. Kenzie Mance there. That went off that far pin. Adana Rollins back to serve here for the Nittany Lions. She sends it over. And Newsom going for that center dump once again. She's able to cover it. And here, a little bit of an overpass, but again, the Cyclones able to cover off the block. Here it is, Engelbrecht, dug by Hampton. Blossom with the center dump this time, and it goes out of play off the hands.
Back to you guys with some volleyball action.
Thank you, Caitlin, as Rollins serves it over here. Here's Mance at that far antenna. A diving save by Jenna Hampton. Here it is, Parker now, off the block and out of play. Unbelievable effort there by Jenna Hampton.
Created an opportunity.
Here's Mance once again, and that time, that sails over. No deflection that time.
It's a good job to try and change it up a little bit, get the ball low to the tape, but just didn't have enough height on it.
Newsom here, received by Hampton. Center dump by Blossom. Easy does it there for Gabby Blossom. Broughton sends it over, received by Petrie. Newsom up to Holthouse there. Parker with the dig to Pritchard. And off the hands of Newsom, a thunderous strike there by Erica Pritchard. An absolute frozen rope off her hand.
26 tonight, so they're swinging at an impressive clip so far.
Broughton here, able to dig it. Blossom sets it. Parker, a great dig there by the Cyclones. Newsom able to save it, and a free ball sent over. Blossom up to Horde, and Cyclones able to recover once again. Holthouse there and into the block of Caitlin Horde and Gabby Blossom.
She's been doing this for 4 years, and it's impressive.
Broughton with the serve, and here's Mance now. And that time, she's able to get it to go. Great placement there by Kenzie Mance. Able to keep it just out of reach of the diving Adana Rollins. Serve for the Cyclones. Senior outside hitter sends it over and received by Hampton. Here's Pritchard. Left antenna, dug by Popovich. Quick hit over there by Engelbrecht and into the wide open back line there.
Yep, Iowa State caught the Penn State defense cheating up to that other side and just left that other part of the court wide open.
Here's Parker, little dump over, and a little confusion there by the Cyclones here as they'll try to send a free ball over, but Hatch not able to get enough of it. She was in an awkward position, kind of out of bounds at that right antenna.
An errant first pass, the setter falling over and bumping into one of her players. It was just a rough sequence there.
Here's a quick set to Engelbrecht, but blocked by Penn State. Here's Holthouse, once again, deflected by Penn State. The Cyclones try again. That time they have to dump it over. Here's Blossom now with the set. Over to Pritchard. Oh, what a kill. Erica Pritchard.
Great position, but the ball just died right in front of her.
Blossom sends it over. Popovich able to corral it. Here's Annie Hatch there, and it looks like it deflected off the hands of, looked to be Parker and Blossom there going for the block. She'll be serving out of the left corner. Sent over, received by Hampton in the back line. Set up for Parker down the middle. Oh my goodness.
She was a great player for this Nittany Lions team in the spring season. Let's see if she can really make an impact here tonight.
Cassie Kirshen also in. She with the serve there and miscommunication by the Cyclones once again. Kirshen once again. This time, Cyclones able to corral it. Hatch at that left antenna. And Blossom kind of with an overpass there. Herrera with a quick attack. Great dig by Hampton. Here it is for Annie K. Fitzpatrick. Off the hand. A.C. Fitzpatrick.
You just watch that play develop. Fitzpatrick wanted the ball. She wanted it in her possession. She's like, I want to get my name on the stat sheet. I want to make an impact, and she did it.
Here's Hatch. Dump over. Received by, or dug by Blossom. Here's Annie K. Fitzpatrick once again. That time, Cyclones able to corral it. Here's Holthouse, and that's off the block there of Horde and A.C. Fitzpatrick. Makes it 23-11 now here in the second set.
You know, just bang it off the block.
Holthouse, the senior, sends it over. Received by Parker. Here it is. Fitzpatrick here at that left antenna. Great dig by Popovich, able to lay out for it. Hatch sends it over. A diving dig by Kirshen. Here's Parker now. And off the block of Herrera and Hatch. And here's the fans here. Penn State on set point in the second set. Hampton sends it over and catches the line. A service ace to end the second set by Jenna Hampton. Gabby Blossom to serve out of that right corner here, and we're underway here in the third set. Here's Herrera, and that time not able to get it over the net. Slams it straight to the net there. Gabby Blossom will serve once more out of that right corner, as she has done this entire night. Penn State heading right to left, Iowa State going left to right. Received by Popovich. Here's a quick set to Herrera, and that time she's able to get it over the net and down the middle there. Received by Hampton. Blossom to Pritchard here. That's dug by Holthouse. A running kill there by Candelaria Herrera.
pointing towards the direction. That's the slide attempt is one of the hardest things to pull off in volleyball, and Herrera is pretty darn good at it.
That time, Johnny Parker trying to go down that left side and not able to get it in play. Makes it 3-1 Iowa State here in the early doors in the third set here. It'll be Holthouse once again to serve. Sent over, nice receive there by Hampton. Parker, and once again, not able to get it in the quarter play. That time a little strong, and it sails over the back line, makes it 4-1. Cyclones on a 4-0 scoring run right now. Here, Pritchard on the receive. Here's Horde off the block, and there, the Nittany Lions are able to stop the Cyclone run. And it'll be Addie Heidemann back to serve for the Cyclones. Floats it over, and perfect placement there, and kind of a combination of miscommunication there between the Nittany Lions there. There were about 4 in that area.
They didn't really know where the ball was going. By the time Pritchard reacted, her feet were stapled to the ground. You just got to keep your feet moving at all times.
Vilanovic with the receive here. Here's Rollins near antenna, dug by Holthouse. Here it is, set up for Mance. And that time off the block of Parker and Horde, sails out of play.
Of the Cyclones, Petrie, so let's see where she went right there to it.
Here's Mance, and that time a hitting error there by Kenzie Mance at that left antenna of the Cyclones. Hampton sends it over, received by the Cyclones. Here's Herrera, a running shot there, and Cyclones out of system, they send a free ball over. Here's Blossom, quick set to Holland. It's blocked at the net that time by Herrera.
Get a finger on the ball in some capacity.
Here's Hampton with the receive. Parker, she has to do a running jump there. Herrera able to save it there, and some back and forth play. There was a pancake dig there involved somewhere by Petrie, but Holland.
Penn State still getting the point, but you could see that both sides were not really thrilled with how that went.
Here's Newsom, sets it up for Engelbrecht. Diving save there by Blossom on the dig. Here's Rollins, dug by Holthouse. Here's Newsom, sets it up for Mance, far antenna. Hampton able to dig that one. Here's Parker now, off the block and out of play off a diving hand of Maria Popovich. And it makes it 8-6. The Cyclones lead now. She sends it over, a little bit of a line drive there. Holthouse able to receive it. Here's Mance once again. A thunderous strike there by Kenzie Mance as it ricochets off the hands of Jenna Hampton. It'll be Jaden Newsom to serve. Cyclones have the 9-6 lead here in this third set. Sent over, received by Vilanovic. Here it is, set for Parker coming from the back line. Little confusion there. And now here's Blossom, sets it for Rollins, and it's blocked at the net by Holthouse and Engelbrecht. And the Cyclones here taking advantage. They lead 10-6 over Penn State here. They're not going down without a fight, to say the least here. Pep Band also really getting into it here as Rollins here with a attack there, and a diving save by Popovich there, and a free ball sent over. Blossom, center dump over the hands of Popovich.
When the Cyclones have to send a free ball over like that and you're scrambling, the offense on the opposing side goes to work so fast, and a great play by both sides here to keep that ball alive as Iowa State gets the point, but continue on.
It'll go as an error against Penn State. And here's Anderson to serve, received by Rollins. Hampton sets it up to the left antenna. Pritchard, nice dig by Popovich. Newsom, quick set to Engelbrecht. Dug by Penn State. Pritchard off the block and out of play there. Erica Pritchard.
Just take whatever you can get and just get those points. And that goes for both sides.
Keaton brought in for Allie Holland there as she sends the serve over. Received by the Cyclones. Here's Holthouse with a quick attack off the hands of Johnny Parker.
But you see it the whole way. How's it going to hit off your arms? You just got to be really soft with the arms and just, you can't let it control you.
There, nice receive by Rollins once again, and blocked at the net there. Here's Popovich to serve out of the left corner. Sent over, received by Hampton. Here it is for AC Fitzpatrick back in the game, off the block of Herrera and Holthouse and out of play. She's had a lot of success throughout the night with her serves. Received by Popovich. Here's Herrera, blocked by Horde. Iowa State trying to keep it up, not able to do so. Blossom with the serve. Sent over, received by Anderson. Here's Holthouse, off the block there of AC Fitzpatrick and Caitlin Horde and out of play.
You know, they're taking something off of it now and finding to start to pick the spots.
Hampton there with the receive. And here's Parker now at that left antenna. Dug by Popovich. Here's Herrera. Dig by Hampton. And Rollins now sets it up for Parker. And that time into the net. Chris Hess here, Eleanor Holthouse back to serve out of the left corner for the Cyclones. They're heading left to right. Here's a quick attack by Caitlin Horde off the arm of Popovich and back over the net. Here's Hampton. Sets it up for Parker off the block of Newsom and Herrera and out of play. Heidemann sends it over with a float serve there. Diving received by Kirshen. Rollins with the attack. Newsom tries to set her dumped. Horde there, able to beat her. And that time, Caitlin Horde just taking advantage of Newsom trying to be crafty with that setter dump. She knew it was coming.
You just need to keep tabs on Caitlin Horde every time she's on the floor. You need to know where she's at the entire time because she will make her presence felt whenever, wherever.
Nittany Lions getting their offense sent up. A pass by Hampton to Parker there. Dug by the Cyclones, but back over the net. Here's Rollins, and Adana Rollins with a bullet. Here's Hampton serving out of the left corner. She's giving the Cyclones trouble on the receives, but they're able to take advantage. Nice dig there by Hampton after Mance hit it over. Rollins dumps it over. Here's Mance, left antenna. Nice dig there. Or excuse me, not really a nice dig there by Blossom. She's been a big part of the Cyclones tonight. She sends it over out of that left corner. Blossom sets it up for Parker there off the hands of Petrie, trying to race back on the Cyclones. They're not going to get there. Parker to serve out of the right corner. Received by Holthouse. Here's Herrera, and that time, that was Engelbrecht with the attack there. A little strong, she tried to go cross court. Parker back to serve once more. Sent over, received by the Cyclones. Here's Mance, left antenna. Diving dig there, but an overpass by Hampton, and it goes out of play off Mance. It looks like the Penn State men's volleyball team trying to get this crowd going and into it. Parker sends it over, received by Petrie. Here's Mance, left antenna. An absolute bullet by Kenzie Mance. Here's Newsom to serve out of the right corner for the Cyclones, heading left to right. Here's an attack by Rollins there at that left antenna. And there's Adana Rollins once again.
Iowa State could have done there. It went off the double block and just spun around and died right down in the middle of the court.
Newsom setting up for Holthouse, far antenna. And not able to corral it there was Rollins as she dives to the ground to save it. And it deflects off her own teammate, Allie Holland, in the middle. It makes it 19-17, the Cyclones lead. Anderson to serve. Sent over, received by Hollins. Blossom to Holland there and kind of just caught it off the hand a little weird there. Iowa State still to serve. Anderson sending it over. Another receive by Rollins. Holland that time able to get it over, and Cyclones able to recover. Here's Hatch. Blocked at the net. Gabby Blossom and Allie Hollins combining that time.
Starting to maybe go south a little bit seemingly, but a big block keeps Penn State in this set.
Holland to serve, sent over and received by Popovich. Here it is, blocked again! Caitlin Horde!
What's the three words that I keep saying? Net front presence? Yeah, Caitlin Horde has that.
And that time, looks like Annie Hatch able to get it over that net front presence of Parker and Horde. Makes it 21-19 there. It'll be Popovich to serve as Penn State faithful trying to get in their head. Didn't seem to work as Rollins receives it. Here's Pritchard. Deflected at the net. And here she goes again. Pritchard again down the near side, and it catches the line. Blossom to serve once more out of the right corner. Sent over, received. Here's Holthouse. Excellent dig by Blossom. It comes back over. Here's Herrera into the net. She's not able to get enough of it. And this set is tied. This third set has been an absolute dogfight here as Blossom sends it over. Newsom sets it up for Holthouse, and she's able to get it through the block of Horde and Parker. Penn State leading 2-0 overall in the sets. And here's Blossom, sets it up Parker, and that time catches the back line. Johnny Parker ties it back up at 22. Here's Pritchard back to serve, the Maryland transfer. Received by Popovich. Here's Herrera, a running kill, an unbelievable strike by Herrera. Heidemann to serve now out of the right corner, goes cross court. Received by Parker. Here's Horn. And Caitlin Horn once again down the middle. For a middle blocker, that's pretty good. Here's Hampton to serve. Sent over, received by Petrie. Newsom able to tip it back. And it's Kenzie Mance.
There's that soft spot again in front of number 11, Petrie, for the Cyclones. Hampton's been hitting that spot all night, and she goes there.
Holthouse with the receive. Here's Herrera running. Nice dig by Parker. Blossom up to Rollins, off the hands, and a play! And that will do it for tonight. Penn State with a 3-set sweep over the Cyclones. They take the 3rd set.